Oh, what's the intro? No, dude. Yeah, there's our intro. Crickets. Shitty crickets, by the way.
How do I get back to it? I don't remember.
Get back to what? The home screen? What do you need that for? It's just
Cheesy intro?
no,
You got
no. It's just more for you to cut later when we have a real
No,
intro.
we're doing it. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right, sound check. Episode 1, late night, take 1.
Yeah.
Yes, the cheesy music. Feel it. Feel it.
That shit sucks.
Get yourself ready.
I'm ready.
Get your ears ready.
Woo! It just keeps playing, huh? Oh!
All right.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Welcome to episode 1.
Of one.
Late night, date night, daytime, day grind. This is your Anything and Everything podcast. Wherever you are, whenever you are, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate
Let's
it.
thank the band.
Woo woo! Shut it up.
All right, we're here. We made it.
We did it again. Better late than never.
That's our motto for life.
Nah, it is.
You and I'm your host, Garrett. We've got Keoh here on the side to keep me in check for all of my bullshit.
and the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I think that hats off really to the computer for that one.
Hats off. We have a laptop here to fact check ourselves for all of the misinformation, disinformation that we will give you today.
Inevitably. So how have you been? What's new?
A little under the weather, but the show must go on.
Yeah.
This is show episode 1. I mean, technically we started with a few episodes before. We're going to backlog them. They will be released eventually, but not now. The studio wasn't ready. Studio 3.0 in the house.
Woo!
We're excited.
God, it looks good, doesn't it? It looks like we know what we're doing or something.
The studio is complete. We might not understand what's happening here, but the studio knows.
Studio knows what's up, man. Studio's good to go.
I mean, you know how they say things have a memory, like haunted houses, like when there's like a brutal murder. I want to start off really light. There's like a brutal murder in a house, and you go to that house decades later, and it's like the walls still have that energy. You can feel that negative energy.
They do.
So I think the energy here with these walls is professionalism. We might not have it, but we can lean on the walls too.
The walls will exude it for us.
The walls will push it out into the universe through your earverse, and I think we'll be okay.
I think so too.
So I guess that's a long way of saying that, yes, I've been great. I'm excited to be here, even if immune system's not 100. My soul is 100 here today.
Oh, yeah. And you did a great job on the studio. I really can't take any credit for this.
Hey, cheers.
Hey, cheers, brother.
We're on coffee, so we're on
now.
daytime grind for you guys to start. We'll probably back-to-back episodes. We'll do a little drinking episode next, most likely.
Yeah.
Because it's just bound to happen.
It's important. I wore my coffee pants just in case I spilled.
I like that.
You see that? I picked the perfect one. I'm good to go. Any spillage? Pants are still good.
Nobody knows. That's funny you mentioned, because I feel like I have a very strong habit of spilling things on myself.
100% of the time, if I'm drinking coffee, one drop is getting on me.
Yeah, and it's like I really like to wear white because I feel like I look fresh. When I wear like a white hat, a white shirt, white polo, whatever, I feel so fresh. But I mean, it is just a matter of time. I might as well be a ticking time bomb.
Well, I'm just dirty, I think. Like when I wear white, like I don't even have to stain, like my hands stain me. Like I'll leave like a handprint, like Blue's Clues on it. And I'm like, what did I get on my hand and get on my shirt? It's like fingerprints. It looks like a crime scene.
I mean, every time,
That's why we're black.
even just white aside, every time I wash my hands anywhere in public, I come out looking like I peed all over myself. Like I don't.
Everywhere.
It's like I black out when I'm washing my hands after I use the bathroom, and it's like I come out like a child, like
100%.
Like I broke the sink, and I'm gonna have to alert a server that there's a flood, and I'm the cause of it. I can't even get away with it.
100%. I get it all over my pants. It looks like I peed myself.
That's for what
sure.
I'm saying.
For sure. Why is it? I don't know why that happens. I think I do this too. Low key, I think I dry them, but I don't. I do like a half dry, and then I go the rest of the way with the hands. I think I do, because every time it does look like I pee myself. Have you ever leaned up against the sink after somebody has splash water all over the sink, and you get like that line?
Yeah, every time. Oh, like a big old just piss mark.
Oh, and I'm tall, so it's like here.
So if anything, you're safe. I mean, mine's like straight up, man height, if you catch my drift. I still am hesitant in like how vulgar I'm going to be on this show, because I don't quite understand what's acceptable on the YouTube podcast world. Probably anything, but I want to play it safe because we're here. We've invested time. I want to be accepted in this community of whoever's listening, the 7 people that are listening. I want you to just maybe relax.
5.
And you think 5 out of the 7 are offended?
No, 5 out of the 7 are actually listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to actually listen. You just need to
click.
Let your computer listen.
Like, share, subscribe, all that shit.
Yeah, so that we can get paid.
And get laid.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the right person to bounce that off of either, because I don't really know what's acceptable in society, much less a podcast.
No, you don't. This is kind of one of your problems.
I was born without a filter.
Friend to friend, you kind of push the boundaries of what's okay in a public situation, and that's why I love you. But
I do.
There are times where, it's can be troublesome.
It's early. It's early in our podcast ventures. I'm going to stay in the cage for right now. If you guys continue to give us views and your time, at some point I will be let off of my censorship agreement.
I will let Keoh off the leash as long as we don't lose the few sponsors that we have.
We need you.
I
am a sponsor demolisher.
Yep.
The reason that we can't air our early stuff is 100% because of me. And it's out of respect for our sponsors and also you as the viewers. You got to make a good first impression.
I mean, Keoh has been canceled way before being canceled was cool.
That's true.
He has been canceled more times over. Like, we've been canceled out of social situations, public engagements.
Yeah.
You name it. We've been canceled out.
Removed from bars, removed from all kinds of stuff. Maybe even a wedding or two.
It's only just now getting cool to be canceled.
That is true. It got really uncool for a second.
I mean, that's probably not accurate, but
who's getting canceled right now? Has anybody gotten canceled lately?
Oh man, who are they trying to cancel now?
Oh,
the most laughable was when TikTok was trying to cancel Eminem from forever ago. Like, some people just like don't even try. Like,
why are you gonna old cancel somebody? Why are you gonna it's too late for that?
I think like a bunch of young like talk tweens just heard some Eminem for the first time.
You say talk tweens?
Yeah. And they were like, I mean, it was probably like if you're awoke, then and you heard Eminem for the first time.
Yeah, that's probably pretty rough.
It's probably like your first seizure.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like oh man, like God bless Eminem.
He was like so woke he was unwoke.
I mean, this reminds me of even like sports a few decades ago. Like, everything was acceptable. Now we're in a very snowflake society. You got to tread lightly.
Yeah.
And, times change. That's fine. We can adjust. But, I mean, thank God we were alive for some of the good stuff.
Brother, seriously,
athletes punching fans.
Yes. Oh, Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
What a name after you beat the shit out of some fans, dude.
Beautiful.
You beat the snot out of some
things
fans.
That were par for the course are now like, you never come back from it as a professional.
Artist. Look him up, kids. The TikTok tweens, teen talks, talks, tween talks.
It's a bunch of young Karens.
Look up Ron Artest, and next time you feel offended, just picture that guy coming for you. You know who's getting canceled
Who?
recently? That fucking Liver King guy.
Oh, see, I don't think he'll be canceled, but yeah, the steroid scandal.
Oof, that was a big lie.
Breaking news: the Liver King is on steroids.
No way! Oh my God.
I know. No one believed it when he did all the interviews and said that.
Not even with the Palumboism abs.
Yeah, he looked like a fucking inflated GI Joe.
It was like my abs aren't fake. They're not fake.
They're not fake. They're just roided the fuck out.
His abs look like some bodybuilder's biceps.
I mean, we need to get over this acceptance of lies. Like, same thing, actors aren't allowed to say that they've done steroids for roles, and I'm not for it. I'm a brutal naturalist. I will not get as big in my athletic endeavors just because I don't endeavors because that's just how I am. I want to be natural. I'll be stuck with the body I can work out with.
Just like a jacked Peter Pan.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Like when they cast a woman as a Peter Pan, but he still looks good. That's like my A-frame.
That is you. That is you. You know when I knew Liver King was full of shit? It's the way he talks like a pro wrestler, and he's got mad pre-scripted catchphrases.
Yeah.
Like, instead of a vegetable, eat a testicle, and like all that nonsense
he has
would say.
Way too many catchphrases.
He's got a lot of catchphrases, extremely scripted. I'll hand it to the guy. He's very tactical in the way that he presents himself. And I think if he would have just refused to answer the steroid question, he would be absolutely
but he does this political double talk where he talks in circles. Where he'd be like, that's a great question, but I'd like to talk about men's mental health. And like
he did do that,
bro. Like
he did do that.
He obviously bobs and weaves that even the people that are interviewing him, they just get tired of it. And they're just oh god, well he's not going to answer. Let's just dance with him.
But Ed, how do you continue that? The liver dance.
Let me put a testicle in my mouth. We'll play your game.
Yeah, that's true. But
that's not even cancelable. Liver has his guests and his pod hosts. They eat testicles. That's all right, Karen.
That is. Take it easy, Karen.
That's
relax.
That's what they do. Not what we do here.
Long
that's what they do.
bowl cut. Why they always got the long in the front bowl cut? Have you noticed the Karens do that?
I think it's easy because they're anti. My guess, I'm not ton of experience with Karens other than pissing them off.
Yeah.
That it's probably just like a low maintenance cut. Like I don't imagine you've got to go to like a high-end stylist to get that bowl cut.
That's true, but they have to I feel like they do have to maintenance it to continue to keep it short. Like they're constantly getting a trim job on that.
Yeah, but we're talking like a Supercuts $8 trim.
Trim job, versus, not a rim job.
Women's
that's different.
Women's haircuts cost so much damn money that
that's true. But she probably goes to Supercuts, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you said, isn't it?
Why would you? Yeah.
Supercuts, man. I can't. I'm bald and I'm scared to go there, man. They'll butcher you. They'll shave off half my mustache.
I go to the cheapest places possible.
Yeah.
I have a routine, so I'll go to like a Sport Clips, a Fantastic, whatever. I go to the cheap place.
Yeah.
But I know they're not going to do what I want. I know it going in.
So you go long.
Go a little longer.
Yeah.
And every time I come home, I have to do my own edge work. I'll finish the job.
Wow.
So the way I accept it is I'm willing to pay the super low rates knowing that I'm going to have to finish it. But to me, that's worth it instead of paying like a professional.
It's absolutely not worth it. It's a waste of money. Just do what they do. Just cut the long part and then do the edge work.
No, I've tried the line. It's too hard. I can't see behind my head enough.
2 mirrors, dog.
No, I've tried. To really do well, I can't see behind it. But the edging I can do. All the edging I can do.
All right.
So I have them give me a good base. And whenever they screw up, then I'll just be, oh, you missed a piece here. Obviously edges. They can never edges. I guess you probably have to go to a barbershop to do edges. But
I think you're selling yourself short. I think that maybe it was tough last time, but you could do it, man.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, most of the time I just let it grow anyway. And I like to see as long as I can handle it. And then I cut it way shorter than I like. And I just rock with that. And the cycle repeats.
All right. I respect it. I respect
that mustache. I want to tell you when I first saw you today, it looks full. It looks very full. There's a photo on my phone from years ago when we lived in LA.
Yeah.
And this is before you knew the mustache was your spirit animal.
That's true.
But I knew because I took a photo of you when you were wasted on something and you just had like a few scragglers, like you just gotten to know it, and it's like I saw the future.
I just hit puberty.
Yeah, and still to this day, that's what pops up when you call me. You probably don't know this.
I did not know that.
And the strange thing is, I can't even find the photo. It's only in your profile when you call me, but it's not in my photos. So somehow iPhone has it, but I don't.
It's in the cloud, dude.
That's
somewhere deep within your cloud.
It is in the cloud, and it will forever be tied to you because it's so good.
I'm just happy that I'm deep inside your cloud like that.
So deep. and you got head hair too.
I did have head hair.
It's a throwback.
Yeah, oh man, I haven't seen that stuff in a minute. I gave up on it, man. I was tired of trying to. The wind blew, and I was like, it's a wrap. You know, as soon as the comb over comes undone, you know, it's like everybody knows they're in on your secret.
You're tall though, because no, you can hide that secret as long as you want.
Negative. That's for up here. The comb over was up front.
But even so, though, when you can't, tall people, I think, can get away with it much longer because unless you're up in your realm, most people just see what's hanging below. So it's like, oh, yeah, he's got hair. You could just be a super comb over.
Oh, but I have to see it.
Yes.
I feel like I felt like by the end of it, I was like halfway to Bill Murray and Kingpin. And I know that's extreme, and I know that that's like some kind of body dysmorphia, and it really wasn't that bad, but that's how it felt. When the wind would blow, I'd be like, no.
No, honestly, I get it. I commend you for your mental power to live that shaved life because I'm so vain. I'd be really stressed if I lost. Oh man,
you know, if it wasn't for the mustache, I probably would be too.
You think?
Yeah, because like I look like a toe or a thumb with a stash.
Gave you new purpose.
Yeah, you know, like I got two kind of decent eyebrows and a stash. I got some hair still.
Got great eyebrows.
They're all right. Well, I think they get a little washed out in the light. Maybe I'll pencil them in.
Like the old ladies. That really,
I'll tattoo them on.
Oh, God, that really bothers me. Even like when chicks do it and they don't have to.
I'm
sorry, it doesn't look good.
I'm sorry, I have to tell you.
Painting it on, it never looks good. Just grow your eyebrows out.
Certified 9.5, a blonde. Certified 9.5. Saw her just the other day. This poor girl tattooed on brown eyebrows.
Why?
She's a man. It's hard to say 6.
Why tattoo? That's.
And they're a little too close together. And it's just so much. It's just so much. Like I know she didn't want to draw them on because what if she starts sweating? They'll start to run and whatever. But you committed to bad eyebrows for life.
For life.
For life.
What if eyebrow style changes?
Eyebrow style changed. Those things were way too thin. They were like doing the 90s thing. You remember when girls were just ripping off their eyebrows in the 90s?
Yeah.
I do too.
It didn't look good then. It doesn't look good now.
That's right. It doesn't.
I just had like a heart attack moment where I have this anxiety that like we're not recording everything, but we are.
I will be so butthurt because I'm not going to lie.
Happened last time.
I'm not going to lie, 5 fans. It did happen last time. I mean, you 5 guys down in the comments can attest to this or tell me I'm wrong. I feel like we're kind of killing it right now. I feel good about it.
I feel good about it.
I feel decent about it. If we're not killing it, just, you know, say so in the comments. You can't thumbs down anymore.
No, just thumbs up anyway. I don't care. I don't care if you don't like it. Give it a thumbs up and send it to a stranger.
Yeah, for sure. See, he's saying what we want you to do, but I know you're going to troll us in the comments even if you hate us. Or even if you love us, pardon me. So yeah, do what you do, but just keep on keeping on. Keep on with the viewership.
Keep on keeping on. I will just know in my heart and your heart that I will never read your comments.
I will always read your comments.
Yeah, Cohen probably will, but I will not.
I don't care what you say.
Yep. I really don't care.
I don't care, but I'm curious.
I just hope somebody likes, subscribes, so I can quit my day job, just do this, and the other programs we've got in store for you.
Yes, that would be great. That would be ideal. I don't hate my day job, but this would be pretty awesome.
But I'd rather do this 10 times out of 10.
100% every time. 100% of the time.
I'd cut my left dick off just to do this 24/7.
No way. I don't know if I go that far. I kind of like the left one.
Well,
maybe my middle ball.
Oh my God.
I really like what you've done with the place, man.
Thank you. The studio, we're at version 3.0. The studio's looking good. We've got a few different set angles we can do for you guys. We're going to do the movie reviews. We've got some acting projects to come.
Oh, yeah.
The golf vlog has already started, not released yet, but the golf vlog is, I think, going to be awesome. I'm excited about this one.
It is.
There's a lot of competition out there. I'm coming for, this is so premature, but I'm coming for good. I'm coming for Bob Does Sports. I'm coming for Rick Shields.
Hell yeah.
I'm coming for Grant Horvath, Micah Morris, all these top people. Brian Bros, those guys are way too good. But I am coming for these YouTube golfers because my game isn't better, but I'm going to have more fun, and maybe match play I can beat you. Match play possibly.
Ooh. I don't know who any of those guys are. But
the top golf,
I believe him.
Bloggers out there.
I believe him. I've seen the guy golf. He does his thing.
I'm just getting back in. I grew up as a kid playing and, just fooling around. We were members at a country club. I did not compete. I didn't play in school, anything like that. But I've really been dedicated lately to finding my rhythm, finding my game.
Oh,
I feel good about it.
Speaking of game.
Speak about it.
Don't forget, guys, not that you knew to begin with, but I will also be doing a video game channel.
I like that.
Most of these guys are trash. I got to be honest. And I'm not even just
why are
talking
they trash?
They're trash because...
At playing video games or entertaining people?
No. They're good at the game. They're boring to watch, and they make dumb points.
See, that's how I feel about some of the golf content out there.
Points.
There's some really good golfers I've watched, but it's not entertaining. One of the ones I like, Bob Does Sports. These guys are very average golfers, but they're drinking, they're cutting loose, they're having 100%. Fun, and I like watching that. They don't have to be the best.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure video games is the same.
It is. A lot of guys focus too hard on the graphics. We got these guys who go in on the story. Listen, guys, we're talking about video games here. Gameplay trumps all else. We all know it. Back in the day when video games first came out, they didn't even have stories.
So
you just play the game.
You're saying, but you're talking about you playing them or the game itself?
Both. Me playing will be more entertaining by default because some of these guys are nerds.
Well, that's what I thought you were talking about. I thought you were saying that they might be good at, playing the game, but they're not entertaining to watch as a character, person, entertainer, host.
I think it's with the golf world, it's a very feasible thing. There's rules that golf is based on. There's a lot of things that you're doing. But when it comes to video games, it's art.
Interesting.
It is art. And so there is some subjective aspects to it that people pull from. Some people do really just play these games to watch a 10-hour movie, and I'm...
Yeah, that's true. I haven't played a ton of video games, but the ones that got me as a kid were like Final Fantasy VII. And for me, it was the storyline.
100%.
I enjoyed playing the game, but as someone who's addicted to media, like movies is my number one passion. The storyline is what get me in. And when I feel like I'm in that in-depth of anything, I'm in. I'm hooked.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing about Final Fantasy VII specifically is that also had top-notch gameplay. Turn-based RPG. You're playing chess with these characters.
Well, that's probably what kept me in. Somebody that's not a big video gamer.
Of course.
Pretty entertained.
There was a balance. You had the story that was keeping you going on to the next chapter, and then you had the gameplay to keep you engaged throughout. And a lot of times games these days have been real lopsided, and I feel like the same thing extends into movies. Our entertainment mediums now are not very balanced. It's like either a complete CGI fest or like a hardcore drama.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot in between now.
It's been interesting the way streaming has really changed it, because in some facets there's more content than ever. But the decline in movie theater sales, the great big blockbuster has changed, where it's got to be like a home run, like lately superheroes.
So they pander so hard.
But you're not seeing a lot of those expensive epics that used to be out there, or even dramas. Like God forbid, there's not going to be an expensive drama anymore.
No,
not for I don't know when.
You can't even afford those guys anymore. Could you imagine? Their prices have to have gone down. It
used to be like $20 million a picture. Used to be like the A-list standard. Like I bet like The Rock alone is the only one getting 20 mil. Like
is
no one
Denzel
else
still acting?
That's a good question. He's got to be,
because I don't think anybody could afford
carry
him.
The torch. Yeah,
I don't think anybody else can afford him. I mean, there's some. I mean, Yeah, Denzel's a tough one, man. That guy.
There's a lot of like, I think, black actors that want to pick up Denzel's torch, but they just don't have it.
Now, Majors.
Majors, okay, I'll give it to yes.
Michael B. Jordan has his moments.
See, everyone I think will say Michael B. Jordan. I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's good, but he's not in the Denzel conversation.
Majors, but there's one other, and I forget so his name. He's got the tattoo behind his ear.
The guy from Get Out.
The guy from Get Out is good, but he's not who I'm thinking of. The guy who I'm thinking of is from. He was like the telemarketer. He was in the telemarketer movie where he's like trying to sell you. Oh God. You know what? What was the Idris Elba movie? Another fantastic black actor. Since we're on the subject. Idris Elba movie.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield?
The guy in Get Out.
Yes,
the
he's
one
fantastic.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
However, the guy who I'm thinking of, look at that. What's the Idris Elba cowboy movie? All the black cowboys on Netflix.
I think it's the same. They were talking about the same guy.
No.
Are you sure?
Nope. I'm pretty sure we're not. But if we are, I'm going to laugh.
That movie was fucking wild, by the way.
Yeah. I actually enjoyed it.
I meant wild in a good way.
Yeah, I knew you did, but like I enjoyed the shit out of it. A lot of people were kind of like, you know how they get, especially the old crotchety white guys.
What was it? No, it wasn't Concrete Cowboy. That was a different one.
It's called like something. Look up Netflix Cowboy Idris Elba.
That's what Concrete Cowboy is, and that's everything that keeps coming out. But
Bullshit.
That's not what we're talking about.
It's not the name. It's got like.
We're gonna run out of time too.
How are we doing on time?
We got like a minute.
A minute?
Minute before our sponsors chime in.
Sponsors. Love to have them. Need to have them. Got to keep them. So I'm in timeout.
You're on ice, son.
I'm on ice. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's not thin ice, I'll bust it.
The harder they fall.
Thank you. Give me the guy's name.
Man, that was hard.
It's probably Lakeith. I would be pissed if it is. Harder they fall. I knew something hard, but I was like, Get Hard, and that's not it. That's a Will Ferrell movie. Turn it around.
I'm telling you, bro.
It fucking is Lakeith Stanfield.
I told you. You.
Hey, but listen,
he's so fucking good. And right on time, we got you the answer. We're fact checking ourselves. No misinformation. Finally. You know that sound? That means it's time for our sponsors. We love you guys. Back in a minute.
Peace. We know we got video, right? And we need to change the batteries after.
Yeah, we will.
Sorry.
All right, ready? Sponsor.
Yeah.
Episode 1, Trip Travel Gear sponsor. All right, guys. I'd like to take a moment to interrupt this program to thank our sponsors for today's episode. Today's sponsor is Tripped Travel Gear.
Tripped Travel Gear.
Tripped isn't just another faceless company. It's two people who have been traveling and living out of backpacks since 2015. Tripped is about packing smarter so you can travel farther. Tripped makes some interesting products like packing cubes. Can store some things you are traveling with, clothes, all your little goodies. Compress them. That's what these double zippers are for, so you can stay organized and tight in your travel backpack.
So it saves space.
Travel smarter, travel tighter, travel better.
Ooh, travel tighter.
Now back to the program.
Peace. Bam.
Welcome back to the program.
We out here.
Just in time for a boy. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Lakeith Stanfield. I think that's right. But he is good.
He's great.
Okay, so at least we got two. And oddly enough, the harder they fall, he and Jonathan Majors both in that movie with Idris. I mean, these are some of, in my opinion, the black actors coming for Denzel's crown. They might not be there. It might take a while, but these are my hopefuls.
I mean, Idris,
I
want him to be the next 007.
Idris in the conversation. Yeah, I agree.
I think he needs to be the next 007.
Yes.
Before he gets too old, I need it right now.
Yeah, see, that's
Nothing
the
against
problem.
Daniel Craig. I'm ready.
Well, Craig is done.
Good. He needs to be.
Dude,
he did a fantastic
let's take a
job.
breath. He's my number one. I'll put him above Connery. I don't care.
Sure.
I don't care who's out there. Connery's good, but
You know my problem with Daniel Craig's 007, and it has nothing to do with Daniel Craig?
What?
It was that the movies went like this for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I still think his best was Casino Royale. Yeah.
The best, I mean, obviously Mads Mikkelsen, incredible villain. You can't.
Well, and just some of the, I mean,
Javier Bardem's great.
Yeah,
but
there
Mads,
are some good ones.
And just the poker scenes and the way that
the pacing was crazy. That movie was so long, but I was there moment
that
for
parkour
moment.
opening. That parkour opening. That guy needs more credit. That's one hell of a parkour villain.
And he was
there.
just. I really enjoyed such a rugged, more ruthless Bond, like Bond on the come up. I
want some of that swag back.
Yeah,
he did forego some swag for some rugged, and I think Idris can do both.
Well, see, but I like it though because his Bond was supposed to be the beginning, and I like looking at Bond in the arc of his whole career as
100%.
very unpolished, and then he becomes 100%. The Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan,
I never felt
ultra
like he
smooth.
I never felt like he was ultra smooth.
Roger Moore for you. Like Roger Moore stuff.
You know, I do have. I'm curious, and I don't know if this is offensive or not because of the way our society has become. But you know, we're talking about.
Let me just get off. Yes.
Right. I almost feel like us sitting here and talking about the next Denzel, and only bringing up other black actors is like frowned upon at this point.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
I feel like the next Denzel doesn't have to be black, and I'm like, okay, well. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know the right answer.
I guess I was thinking, like, it's something to be celebrated because he broke barriers.
Right.
Kind of like him, Wesley Snipes.
Right.
I would probably think it for any
even
black actor, like
Morgan
it'd be a
Freeman?
compliment. Yeah, Morgan Freeman. Like, it's a compliment. Eddie Murphy.
100%.
To be in that conversation.
Right,
but you're right. We need to stop seeing people and actors in color, but the realistic thing is it's never going to happen.
Right, but I
It'd
just
be nice
don't know.
If I didn't, but
I would like to know from somebody who shares that skin tone if what we're saying here is offensive, because I'm not trying. I'm a huge fan of black actors, dude. Like I like as much as any other actor.
I'm big on intent. I think as long as you're just you don't mean anything bad, then it should be fine.
Right, but I'm just with this new community of people who are hyper offensive.
That's true.
I don't know if what we're saying is offensive.
The funny thing is, though, this is what maybe it's just me personally. Maybe I haven't had enough bad experiences, but like when people talk shit on white people, I think it's funny. Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Doesn't bother me.
And if there was a bunch of black
guys
guys sitting in here right now talking about the next big white actor,
I would not be offended.
I would be not only not offended but invested.
Yeah.
I would be like, I want to know what I want to know. Like,
it doesn't bother me,
but I don't know anymore.
I mean, our skin's pretty thick. Not a lot bothers us, but
yeah.
Like if people are
we're
ragging
definitely a bad example.
We're a horrible example.
I try to offend myself and I can't.
Yeah.
And I should. I should be offended by some of the things that come out of my mouth. It's not okay.
I just think a lot doesn't bother me. Intent is all that matters to me. Like if
I
people
agree.
are trying to be mean, then I don't want any mean people from any
100%.
background anywhere. If you're trying to be mean to people, that's shitty. But
yeah, fuck that.
But jokes, like I'm super against cancel culture for comedians.
What?
Comedians,
you're killing comedy.
Yeah, comedians.
You're killing it.
They need to be able to push the boundary.
You're killing it.
They need to be able to say stuff that is ridiculous to get a laugh. And if you are offended, just don't watch them.
And I'm starting to see this springboard. You know how we overcorrect for everything, right? Like one thing happens and we overcorrect in the other direction and it goes back and forth. I went and I saw Adam Sandler live at the Hard Rock.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that.
I did. And you know who the hell went in hard? Like almost not. Obviously not on a Dave Chappelle level, but was definitely channeling his inner Dave. Fucking Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider went hard in the paint, brother.
Nice.
Like he was shitting on the woke culture very hard. And nothing against you woke people out there. I just think you kind of need it. You got to toughen up a little bit. Like
I'll say, bro, if you're woke, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Bro, I'm sick of this
I'm
sensitive
so tired
bullshit.
of it.
I don't have a filter. It's hard for me to not get removed from conversations
Yeah.
with the things that I say. And if I say something wrong, I'll be the first person to apologize if if I believe I hurt someone.
And you can always take it as a learning experience and be better, but it shouldn't ruin your life for saying one dumb thing. Especially if you talk for a living, which we're doing, like.
But I also say dumb shit on purpose sometimes to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah.
And that I won't apologize for.
Oh, man. You know
I will not.
I have a bad habit of that.
I love it.
I say stuff all the time that I don't mean just to see a reaction out of people. And sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like, why did I even say? Like, I really don't even think that.
I say horrible shit.
But I just start fucking with people.
I do. I can't help it. It's a sickness.
Yeah, it's
a sickness, dude.
I have it. I'm with you. We are the disease.
I might have gave it to you.
I wouldn't be surprised. No, I had it before I met you, but it's like, when you know, like meets like, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a problem.
Oh, man.
It's many a social situation we've been scoffed out of, to put it politely.
Yep. Oh, man. No, my sister's pregnant, my other sister now.
Really?
I got identical twin sisters, guys, and they're popping out babies, and they are...
Well, if one does it, the other has to.
Right. They're like one person split in half. So
yeah, and they're competitive.
They are competitive. And they're almost 6 years younger than me, which leads me to believe that maybe I missed the boat. I mean, as a man, it's
different. To make a child, you can always make a child.
Of course, as a man. However...
Unless you want to be the old dude in the park.
I'm just... Well, you know...
I can tell you right now, you haven't missed the boat. Not even close.
I get it, but I see a lot of old dudes in the park who have kids who don't like them and don't give a fuck about them.
Do you not like kids?
No, it's not that. I love kids, but adults are assholes. Kids grow up to be shitty adults. I know. I am one.
Maybe it can be like when you get a pet and you like it when it's like a puppy or a baby, and then if it gets older, you just get rid of it.
Well, that's how my mom is. She loves children until they're like 5. As soon as they start talking back,
she's tried to get rid of you multiple times.
She has, but I just stuck around, bro. I'm like fucking herpes.
That's the problem with kids is they just won't go away.
They will not, but they do. Once they get older, they're like, "Fuck you, mom, dad, go to the home."
Yeah, but then they'll come back. They'll fuck something up and guess what? They'll be back.
That is not a guarantee.
Who else the door they're gonna bang on when shit's going down?
But that's the thing.
Myself included, I've fallen on my face multiple times.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying is once you get to that next tier of life, we're talking geriatric, right? Now you're falling on your face, quite literally. Like you're getting old, you're falling down, you become a pain in the ass. So you're reverting to childhood.
So you're saying they're your insurance policy. You need them to take care of you.
But they don't always.
That's what you're after.
But they don't always. That is not a guarantee that your children are going to take care of you when you're old.
Yeah, probably not.
It's not at all. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I'm in a position now where I'm like, do I ball out with no kids and forego that experience in life to help bolster my family and be a kick-ass uncle and a kick-ass son and make enough money to be able to pay for everybody else? Because when you have a child...
What about these husbands? What the hell are they doing? I know they pay for shit.
Listen, I mean, they do, but I mean, it's not about that. It's not even about them. I mean, I have a decent relationship with both. I have a really good relationship with one, and the other one's like a work in progress, but I don't hate the dude.
Yeah.
But it's like, regardless of them... Yeah. It's like what happens when my parents get old and their insurance doesn't pan out and they run out of money and all that stuff. They're not going to be, they're doing the kid thing. They're worried about their own shit now. Yeah. So it's like, do I forego that experience to make sure that we are all secure?
This sounds like way more responsible of a conversation than the Ryan I'm used to.
I know, but it's only because people, once your younger siblings have kids, everybody's asking you, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do? And I know I have time.
Really? I'm an uncle, and no one's asked me for shit. Maybe they just know that I'm not extremely responsible.
Yeah, come on.
So...
Yeah, but, like, you're from a way more, like, I mean, you call your dad the colonel.
Oh, yeah, it's a little...
hyper-conservative.
Yeah.
And they know that you are just not...
a fuck up.
Yeah, you're just... that sheep couldn't get any blacker. But...
maybe I'll be the next Denzel.
Oh, fuck. We're canceled now. I shouldn't have said that. Fuck it. Maybe you will.
What Denzel role could I do?
Dude, none. Dude, Denzel kill everything over us, dude. That guy,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
true.
listen to him talk, and I just want to keep listening.
One of my favorites is American Gangster still. So good. I mean, obviously later in his career, but American Gangster
You know which
so
one's
awesome.
lower budget and just gets me every time? John Q.
Yes. Oh, I still own the DVD.
Brother.
For my
Small cast.
my Gen W's out there, a DVD is this thing. Instead of just pressing Netflix play,
you got to crank it up.
You used to have to own a physical thing.
And then you put it in there and you rip
That's
it like a lawnmower.
That's true.
And
You can't listen to the movie over the sound of the motor. You're fucked. But I own still John Q because John Q was amazing.
John
right.
Q's out of control.
Amazing.
It was
Still
like
a
very
tearjerker.
theatrical because it's a small cast. You know, it all takes place in the hospital.
Yeah. Probably low budget, but good.
Man, out of control.
That was a nice throw. Another one that gets me is Man on Fire.
Man on Fire, yeah. When he cuts that guy's fingers off, holy balls. Dakota Fanning.
Intense.
Man, was she the little girl in
every movie? Was it Dakota or was it Elle?
I'm pretty sure it was Dakota. She was the little girl in every movie. Look it up. If I'm wrong, then you gotta
it probably was. Let's
touch
see.
my wiener.
Let's see.
But only if I'm wrong. If I'm right,
Dakota. Yeah, Dakota.
Fuck, I didn't finish. I was gonna say if I was right, I get to touch yours. It's too late now.
We're not to the late night. This is still the morning grind. We're still on morning grind episode. Late night audience is not till next episode.
I said wiener.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime. It was Dakota Fanning, right?
Yeah, correct.
She, out of control child actress. I like those sears that she would pull out in every movie she was in. Very I believed it all the time.
She's good.
She got kidnapped by Kevin Bacon. She was getting kidnapped by everybody, bro.
Everybody.
Just getting consistently kidnapped.
I was surprised too that her sister came out. Her sister's just as good as her. Maybe better. Elle Fanning?
No, dude, I don't know who that
Come on, bro.
Let me see your pic.
She looks a lot like her.
That's fucked up.
Tall blonde, skinny blonde.
Stop playing, bro. I don't know who that is. You sure Dakota Fanning didn't just change her?
Bro, this is gonna blow your mind when I show you. You ready? That's Elle.
Nobody knows who that is.
Everybody knows who that is, dude.
Name a movie she's in without looking.
Maleficent.
You just looked.
Yeah, I am looking. She's been in a ton of stuff. I really like her. She was on a series where, what was it? It's really weird. Let me see. Put something up while I'm looking for this.
Man, ain't nobody worried about her. We ain't talking about Dakota ain't talking about it. No disrespect, I'll calm down. I know she's watching this.
She's been in so much stuff.
Yeah?
Deja Vu, Trumbo, Babel, Nutcracker. That's still not the series I'm
So far, I know one of the things you just said. And Nutcracker doesn't count.
I'm not going to be able to find it in time. We're going to have to move on.
Let's do that. Man, anyways, I think the reason that I brought that up was just, parenthood is a crazy thing that we do as human beings, and John.
Well, you're recently single, right?
Yes.
So that's odd that that's coming into your mind now, or maybe that's why, because maybe you thought you had a normal future, and now you don't, and recently now you're single. Rethinking what you want in this life.
Yeah, I think so. And also, not to bring it back to John Q, but that would suck. I don't want to hold people hostage in a
Is that where this all started? Did you just watch John Q on USA or something recently?
No, John Q came into my head while I was talking about kids.
TBS, TNT.
What if your kid had inoperable cancer, or it was operable, but you just didn't have the money? John Q, that's what happens. Come on, man.
That's true.
Watch the movie if you don't know what I'm talking about.
That's true. That's love.
That's
love. That's the real deal.
Oh, man. How's the Mazda doing?
Running strong.
Same with the Lex. It was purring on the way over here, and I don't trust that thing for nothing.
I don't know why you don't. It keeps Toyota
Lexus
should last
How many
forever.
times has the Mazda left you on the side of the road?
0, but I don't want to. I'm knocking on some wood, 0.
That's fine. I can't say that about the Lex. I'm looking at 6 at least 6 times.
I think whoever you got it from just did her dirty. It's not your fault. She's
not.
still in a trauma recovery situation.
She is, and like,
and if you just get her back to full strength, she's never gonna let you down.
I think she's good now, man.
Yeah,
I think she's good. But if you were gonna get another car today and you had unlimited funds, what you getting?
I'd like to go back to the SUV land. The Mazda's the only car I've ever owned. I've had SUVs and a Wrangler, and I really miss having an SUV. It would honestly probably be not even something crazy. Like if I just fell into a few million tomorrow, it probably still would be like a Toyota 4Runner or like one of the new Broncos. Just a large SUV that I can.
The new Broncos, they're so small.
Yeah, the gas mileage is probably awful. That's the balance too.
They look like a Bronco that likes other Broncos.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like they might.
Well, they make a full size one too.
It's like a Bronco with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
They're very conscious about their color palette.
I mean, I really just like a giant SUV because I kind of like an everything car. I'm not going to be a person that has like 6 different cars for scenarios. I want like one vehicle that does everything I need.
So if I was going to get a car tomorrow, I would be very torn between 2.
The Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
For your big ass.
No, man. No more little cars for me, dude. I'm torn between a brand new Toyota Tundra, the new ones that are sweet.
I'm down with that, yeah.
Or
TRD Pro, hi.
Yes. Or the Lightning, that electric truck. That Lightning truck, those things look pretty cool.
Yeah, I would probably get into the electric space. Like, why not? Because gas keeps going up. But then again, it's also like if I'm in that situation, then I'm rich, bitch, and the gas don't matter. So I'll just get what I want anyway.
Right. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm not against electric cars at all. But it is kind of odd that every time we have a natural disaster, it gets fixed by diesel engines.
Yeah. I mean, gas. It's gonna be a few decades.
Electric will get there. Yeah. Electric will get there.
One day.
But when shit hits the fan, diesel comes out in droves and fixes the problem, and then electric's like, we're back, we're good, we're safe now.
Yep, and they'll be talking shit on diesel. Yep. Meanwhile, diesel's just like the workworkhorse. Like it takes all your shit. It shows up for work. It does the dirty work.
It starts every time. It's consistent. It's power, just raw power. Drag a building over.
Shows up for work. Iron horse.
It does, and I'm excited for the time when electric can do that, but at what cost? Because, are we going to have these batteries that are going to eat through the entire Earth? Like what's going on?
They're just going to melt through the Earth.
Yeah, like just straight through, fall out the bottom. No.
And we're still running, like unless we move to nuclear, like we're still running. Where does all the electricity come from?
I don't know, man, but we can't have electric. Like nuclear reactor Nissan Altimas driving around because those things, I don't know who's buying these things, but they drive like shit. They're driving crazy.
Yeah, Nissan. Not a fan of Nissan.
I just don't understand why every time I get cut off at 90 miles an hour, it's a fucking Nissan Altima.
It's always an Altima.
It's always a fucking Altima.
There's always a bunch of dents inside.
They drive like dog shit. Yes, they're always fucked up. They're missing a bumper and they're driving 120.
They're always beat up. I don't know why.
That shit pisses me off, man. Slow down with your shitty Nissan Altima.
I have a theory, too, that personality types buy certain cars.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a Prius not drive like an asshole. They're always fucking idiots.
They're always kind of like entitled, right? They're like, this is my lane.
Yeah, they'll pull out in front of you and not meet speed, so you have to brake, like that kind of nonsense. We were like, come on, bro, like ease in the flow properly.
Mini Coopers.
It's always something like that.
Mini Coopers drive ridiculously slow in parking lots. I've noticed.
Even though they shouldn't. Like
they're like a little race.
Personality
like
types in cars, almost like when like pet owners choose a pet that matches their personality or look. Cars are the same. Like certain people gravitate towards certain cars.
I get it. Yeah, that Jeep truck. Yuck.
I love Wranglers and I love Jeeps and I don't like the truck. The Gladiator. It doesn't look good, but everyone buys it.
Is fugly.
Everybody's buying it.
If you bought that,
I'm so sad because they made a little Jeep what was it called? The Renegade.
Renegade.
It was something. Anyway, it was just the same Jeep profile, and it just had a little, instead of the back seat, had a little truck zone. I don't know if it's the Renegade or
Bro,
not.
that
might have been the Scrambler. I think it was a Scrambler.
That Jeep.
But either way,
sucks.
that was sick. The new Gladiator. Everyone's like, "Oh, crazy for it," but it's ugly. I can't stand
ugly
it.
as shit. Why is there
The
a
truck
bed
bed's
in
tiny.
the back of a little baby bed in the back of your Jeep?
The truck bed is tiny, and it's like 90% of these people buying all these big ass Wranglers and trucks. They're never taking the doors off. They're not taking the tops off.
Bro,
That's the only reason you buy a Jeep.
Fucking sucks. No,
It doesn't
not
do
anymore.
anything else good except for take that stuff off and run over stuff.
You know
the gas
why
mileage is
people-
awful.
It used to be for that. Now it's for people who
No,
like
and I
accessories.
love Wranglers.
People
Yeah,
now it's accessory people.
I think it's just a showpiece. I see all these brand new ones, and they never have the doors and top off. When I had my Wrangler, doors and top always off. Or
Always.
when I had the hard top, at least propped up, doors always off.
Yes.
Like that's why you buy it,
Yeah.
or to run over stuff. That I'm into too. If you're like a rock
now
crawler.
people just want to like put special lights on them and put like
Yeah.
Jeep girl or truck daddy.
the truck
Jeep,
is
Jeep
just
daddy. Jeep truck daddy. I hate those
man,
things,
it's
dude. That thing
so
sucks.
ugly.
That thing sucks.
I think it's a fail, but the sales tell me otherwise. People are buying them. So what do I know?
Forbes list tells us that Jeep
Thank
is
God
the worst company
I don't
in the world.
design cars because I'm wrong. It's selling. I may hate it, but it's selling.
Ugh, dude. You know, all kinds of shitty stuff selling.
It's true.
But, that's good to know. It's good to know you would get an SUV.
Yeah.
What SUV?
What did you say you were going to buy again?
I was going to get either one of the brand new Toyota trucks.
Oh, that's right, the Tundra.
Or a lightning truck.
Yeah.
I used to, it's like I don't really like Dodge, but I do if it's a Cummins. Like if I get a
you
Dodge.
just want that diesel, baby.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But like not really. Like I don't need that. But like I'm just looking at other trucks in the market. I'm over Ford, Chevy's quality is
So you want
kinda
a
tanking.
truck though?
I have to.
I've thought about it, but
the
it's
same
just like
as an SUV, but more convenient for me.
well, that's what
Unless-
you need. Like I
yeah.
thought about my lifestyle, like a truck would be a waste of space. I would once a year, I'd probably be like, "Oh, thank God I have a truck because I can move this couch." The rest of the time, I'd be like, "I wish this fucking truck had a back where I could put stuff
I
in."
mean, you live real close to the water. You could invest in a couple jet skis,
Yeah,
and you and the lady just go out for a little joyride, and you just have your little trailer.
yeah, but you can tow that with an SUV all the same. I don't need a truck.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They're the SUVs. A lot of them are just a truck frame with they just put seats and filled out the back.
If I had an SUV, I feel like it would stink on the inside because I'd be putting all kinds of stuff in the back that shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, you a messy car owner,
like
huh?
a generator and stuff. Yeah, I mean, if I have an SUV, yeah, I'm gonna be messy. Like,
I just like the capability. If I need to throw a bunch of golf clubs, filming gear, anything in the
You
back,
see?
fold the seats down, and then it goes back to a passenger
but
carrier if I
you
have people
see
in town.
all the things that you're putting in your car are clean. Not only clean, but also expensive.
Yeah.
We're talking golf clubs. We're talking
exactly.
film equipment.
Yeah.
I'm talking toolboxes. I'm talking,
What are you tooling on these days?
bro, I tool. I be tooling.
On what?
You know, just anything I need, bro. I'm trying to get a new place. I'm trying to build a duplex.
Give me one example of something you're tooling on.
Nothing right now, but I'm about to get a generator.
Oh, okay.
I won't carry that around. Well, I'm going to drag it. I'm not going to get a trailer for a generator.
Yeah.
My
that's
generator's not going to be that expensive.
true. Okay.
But I know the day I get an SUV, I'm going to put the generator in the back, and it's just going to leak
You're gonna spill a bunch
all
of
over.
garbage in there.
Ugh. I like anything, you know, like what? Who knows? Who knows what I'll get into? But I just don't like the fact that my bed is inside my car. You know, like I don't like the inside the cab. Like I'm breathing in whatever I put back there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It just really depends on what you need. I have a sneaking suspicion that you're gonna get said SUV, and this is gonna happen to you, and we're gonna revisit this later. And you're going to be like, you know what? I had no idea, but somehow.
No, I've already had SUVs.
Yeah, but you're in a new stage in your life now. You
That's
might
true.
actually.
I
Yeah,
might
like,
just be spilling garbage
Yeah,
everywhere in my
like,
car.
You know, somebody took a shit in the back of it. I wish it was a truck because then it wouldn't have smelled like shit inside the whole car. Oh, what if you have a kid?
That kid will probably shit all in it.
Yeah, you could have put him in the bed.
That seems like the most logical thing. Put
car
that
seat in the bed. He's
put
in a
that
car
seat in the bed.
He's in a car seat.
Yeah.
Safe.
Safe as ever.
I think so.
Baby on board. You can see it. We don't even need a sticker.
I'd put my dog back there, but dogs don't have car seats.
Woo!
He would love it.
I know. Just like a dog. It's probably the same thing. I'm not like a human owner, but...
Dude.
Or I guess they call it a parent.
Yeah, you were talking about something else.
We were canceled. I was really thinking pet owner, but with a child. That did sound pretty bad.
Yuck.
It sounded pretty bad.
That just doesn't sound good in this skin.
Well, it's been great. We tried, guys. Episode 1 canceled. We tried.
Fuck.
We tried, and we tried our best.
That's on us, guys. Sorry, we're better than that.
Yeah.
We don't own any humans, for the record.
And I'm not going to edit anything because editing is the biggest pain in my existence. So,
Right.
Especially this stuff, it is what it is.
That's why I'm on ice.
We say something dumb. We apologize. We're sorry. There will be a disclaimer in front of this because this is just late night characters. This is not us. These
That's
are just
right.
characters to
These are just
entertain
characters
you.
we play. That's how we...
That's just the reality of
how
it.
it is.
We're just out here singing and dancing, monkey sing, monkey dance, to entertain you guys. That's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to go to work. I just want to do this. And what a shame we're already canceled.
Yeah, bro. It's just gonna happen, dude. We're gonna get canceled, but
Well, such is life.
I don't think they can cancel us because we fund it all right now outside of our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we keep them around, they can only cancel us so hard. There's all kinds of losers on YouTube that don't get views, and they just keep on trying.
And you know what, though? Everyone loves a comeback story.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Episode 1, we just got introduced, canceled, and baby, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We did it.
We're back. Oh. We're back.
We're still learning our buttons.
We are back. We're still learning the buttons.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been so great to come into your world, come out of your world, and back again like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Heck yeah.
We appreciate you at late night.
Oh.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to Late Night, Date Night, Daytime, Day Grind. Wherever you are, whenever you are, however you are watching, listening, thank you.
Whatever you
We
are.
appreciate you guys.
Whoever you are.
Till episode. Deuces.